This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a team from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 10th-ranked team, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And the Canes will kick this deep to start us off. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So Florida State's offense comes on the field first today. Of course, the Seminoles come in a very motivated team. They were hammered by Miami by 3 touchdowns a year ago in this rivalry game, part of a dismal season overall. So they are hungry to show they're a much better outfit against their rivals today.
Yeah, absolutely. They really want to put that entire season behind them, and no better example of having an opportunity than in a rivalry game against Miami. Big opportunity to have a springboard win for the Noles.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, 2nd down and 11. Throwing off play action. That's caught. It's Pittman. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Here we go, first 3rd down of the game. Quarterback still with the football. Oh, look at the quick cut. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards, and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
The Noles will line up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, handoff inside. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Now it's 2nd down here. Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. Nice grab. It's Sawchuk. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
The Seminoles will have to kick this away. That's just the first punt for this offense tonight. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. So Miami's offense takes the field, the first chance we had to see them today. And this quarterback, Kirk, has studied all the tape. Talking to him this week, he is, frankly, eager to go at the secondary today and expects to make plays.
Well, he should, with the ability that he has and the receivers that he has to throw to. But if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm playing this game smart. More of a bend but don't break. Keep everything in front, play a little bit more zone, and make this offense earn their points in the red zone. I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here. And
they'll run it out of the shotgun. Eludes avoids a tackle. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, this back is running very well today and living up to so many great backs that they've had over the years at Miami. Edgerrin James and Frank Gore and Willis McGahee and Clinton Portis. All those guys won a lot of games and ran the ball well. And right now, they got to be loving what they're seeing from this back.
Looking downfield. It's back. It's a quick grab. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today.
That's a really nice read here by this quarterback, Chris. He kept it himself, picked up some positive yardage.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's an out route, the catch made, and he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
3rd down play for this offense. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Finding space at the 20. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Really a great way to get this game started for this offense. You know, they told us in our production meeting they thought with certain formations they'd be able to get this defense out of position and hit them for some big plays. Here we're seeing it to get this game started.
The Canes come to the line with 1st and goal. Looking to the end zone, and he makes the catch. Touchdown, Canes. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Second and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the corner. They'll stop him for a loss.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. On the run here. Lets it go. The sure hands. It's White.
Well, when you run that out route, it's going to end up very close to the sideline. Love his awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field. He gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
And the Noles will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Fletcher. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Snags a quick throw. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Important third down play coming up after that completion. Looking to throw. It's Beck. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The Canes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Looking to throw yet again. Grab down the middle. It's Daniels. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
Less than a yard to go as they cover the line on second down. A play action, looking to throw. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. And Chris, oh my gosh, just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami in the wide receiver position. And you could say not recently. They've had some pretty good players, but you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss. I just could keep going and going when it comes to the Canes.
Important second down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Bringing pressure. He finds some space. Picks up the first and is still going. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
So one play moves the ball to the 38. It'll be first down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On first down, it's play action. Caught behind the line. It's White. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Pulls it in. It's Robinson. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial second quarter beginning right now. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab behind the line. It's Sacha. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. That's caught. It's Sacha. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
Handoff here from the shotgun. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Offense operating from the pistol. Trying to find some room. It's Sacha. It tests the middle but gets stuffed. That run goes nowhere.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
To throw, it's Castellanos. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he never had a chance, tackled in the backfield.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. But, man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
And the field goal unit coming on the field now. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He'll bring it out from his end zone. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. They begin with a quick throw to the left. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Short throw complete to the tight end. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. It's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Looking to throw. It's back. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
Boy, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
The Hurricanes line up on 1st and 10 now. The shotgun running play call. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 2. Try and muscle for the first down. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The Hurricanes will have to kick it away. First punt of the game now, looking to pin him back deep. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They settled for a field goal last time. Let's see what they can come up with on this possession. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Getting set. Here's second down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back. It's Castellanos. Receiver makes the grab. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Well, the quarterback throws this ball short of the marker, relying on his guy to do the rest. But on third down, you have to put the ball at least to the first down marker. That's too much to ask of this receiver.
And the Seminoles will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to flip the field here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Quick pass, the catch is made. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. And they pick up the first on the ground. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up fourth down and short.
What makes a really good counterplay is selling it to the defense. You're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
And the Canes will have to punt this one away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Oh, it landed at the 7 and bounced into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Keeping it on the ground here. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Back to throw. It's Castellanos. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
The Noles bring their punt team onto the field. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. They're going to run it. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Joseph. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
You call a quick out on 3rd down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that 1st down.
1st down, looking to throw the football. Pulls it in. It's Daniels. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
A completion makes it 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And he's hit just before the throw.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The Canes will line up to punt it away. That'll land just beyond the goal line. A missed opportunity to pin them back. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On the ground, it's Sawchuk. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Here's the second down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. The punter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on third down? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab behind the line. It's Sawchuk. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up fourth down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
No fair catch. He feels the punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Back to pass. It's Beck. Caught over the middle. It's Fletcher. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup that you want to exploit and take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up the first down.
Caught in the backfield. It's Joseph. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky fourth down decision? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Fletcher. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Well, it's third and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving that option for a run. I thought it froze the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read. The result is a first down and a big gain.
The Canes have first and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The receiver makes the catch. That's a solid gain, moves the football inside the 40. First and 10.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's Fletcher. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. He was successful with his first attempt. This one is from 35 yards out. He made it. 3 points on the board. And that will extend their lead even further. The Miners going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here for the Noles and Canes. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Miami and Florida State plays out.
The Seminoles will kick it deep to begin the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Second down play coming up. Dropping back. It's Beck. Running back has it on a screen now. Great move in the open field. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they sent a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
First down here for this offense. They'll hand it off. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. Makes a quick grab. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
The Hurricanes look to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. The intensity, Kirk, already evident this kind of rivalry game. Look, you played one of the biggest rivalries there is in Ohio State, Michigan. What was different about that?
Yeah, I think the emotions are flying around early. I think the team that's able to get down and just kind of settle in and play football is the team that jumps out to an early advantage. I always talk to Nick Saban about it. He's been in so many big rivalries as a coach. And he says, yeah, what am I supposed to do? Get them more fired up when we play against an Auburn versus playing against a Mississippi State? No, we're going to be the same team every single time we go out. Kind of control those emotions is the team that's going to end up winning.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. To throw, it's Beck. Makes a quick catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. And they'll use the ground game here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Finds room at the 30. And they'll get him down that time. Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. It's a shotgun run call. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that call.
And the Noles will line up to punt it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. He'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Beck. That's reeled in, it's Daniels. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
You know, you roll the dice here as a defense when you play man-to-man. The thing is, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback. If you don't, he's got time, and now he can look at that defense and figure out where is his best one-on-one matchup, and he makes a big play there.
First down and more, he's still running. The Hurricanes pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Breaks free. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. And the Canes pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Delivers quickly to the left side. Wide open downfield. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
The Canes getting set on 1st and 10. And now the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Well, the energy really building now, Kirk. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
And now here comes the point after attempt. After the PAT, the lead is 20. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Singleton. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. On the run, it's Sawchuk. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Scanning the field. It's Castellanos. Grab near the sticks. It's White. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a 1st down.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Looking for a man. Throws to the tight end. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Brought down quickly, but not before a big gain. Move it to the 35.
But good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw, and you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee, a quarterback that can make throws like this.
Here's the handoff. He picks up 9, so just short of the 1st down, 2nd and 1. Seventh play of the drive coming up. To the air, it's Castellanos. Looking for the wideout. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Oh, man. You have a good play dialed up and a great chance at yards, and it goes right through his hands. That'll drive the offensive coordinator in the booth absolutely crazy.
They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They go backwards on that 3rd down completion. Sets up a 4th down.
Well, 3rd down, this offense has everything in play. They try to get to the edge quickly, but this defense is not surprised. Good job of getting to the football, and now we got a 4th down situation.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the 2nd half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a 1st down.
Here we go. 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Caught behind the line. It's Robinson. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
offense comes up to the line, they might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Sawchuk. Well, they've got him behind the line. It's a tackle for loss to wrap up the third quarter. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a 3rd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
A field goal here doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 on 4th down. Looking to chuck it again. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Well, they found the matchup here, Chris, on 4th down. A gutsy call, and it pays off. Love this one-on-one matchup. The receiver wins that battle, and the quarterback put it right on the money.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. He'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Now it's 2nd down here. Ball handed off. Breaks free. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
And that's going to be a 1st down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a 1st down on the ground.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? To throw, it's Beck. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Hand it off for a draw. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The Canes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. It's a draw. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, you almost feel bad for the running back here. There's just nowhere to go. He ends up trying to bounce it to get to the outside on the draw, but the defense covered up all the gaps and made that impossible. It's another nice job by this defense.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Back to pass. It's back. Grab by the receiver. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up fourth down. So out comes the field goal team one more time. This kicker has been busy today. He's made 3 already. He knocks it through with confidence. And that will extend their lead even further. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Pass caught, second down now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. With the catch, it's White. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
So a very makeable third down for the offense with a 29. QB keeps it himself. Here's a 1st and 10 play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And the Seminoles pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Back to throw. It's Castellanos. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking to throw here. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Important second down play coming up. Caught near the sticks. It's McCoy. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Off play action, he's looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking for his back. Grab near the sticks. It's Sawchuck. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Grab down the middle. It's Pittman. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. To the air, it's Castellanos. Looking for 6, and it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
12th play of this drive coming up. It's 3rd and short. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Knowles.
Well, when everybody's covered, the tight end can be a quarterback safety blanket, especially when you're looking towards the end zone. Great catch to get them in for the touchdown.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And it's caught, so the 2-point conversion works. Back to a 1-score game. Hope still alive. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Turner looking to make a play here. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Oh, downfield catch made on the left side.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the 4th.
That completion good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Grinding away with a running game. Gets the 1st and still running. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Play action here on first down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
And the incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. Here comes a handoff. He shreds the tackle. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Smart play to keep it on the ground to try to keep that clock moving, but there's still a lot of work here on third down for this offense with the lead. Face it, you got one of the best quarterbacks in the country. Put the ball in his hands, let him work his magic.
From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Well, I love to see this late in a game like this with the lead. Get aggressive. Go for it here on third down through the air. Quarterback delivers to his receiver. Comes down with a nice completion and a first down, and they keep that clock moving.
They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
The Hurricanes with 1st and 10 here. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Stop right there at the line, no gain.
You know, they try to run the football here, and they're unable to get that first down. The clock does keep moving. The big question now is third down. What do you do? Keep it on the ground again, or roll the dice, throw the football, knowing an incompletion, the clock will stop.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. Makes it look easy. And they add to their lead. Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated them.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.